right. Spirits up, ready to go. We got about 5 minutes till game time. Kendra Davidson and all the kids over here with the audio-visual group, they have been breaking a sweat, getting this stuff set up, and we are ready for action. The tell of the tape, the experts have it, Garden City by 2.5 in this ball game. At least that's the line. And the Red Devils feeling like they're the upstart team coming into this game with all the momentum and currently led by number 19, Cash, who had 19 points last week in a stellar game against Marfa as Rankin came storming out of the gates. And we've got a little bit of a surprise for you folks tonight. Joining us in the broadcast booth is going to be my old compatriot, my old amigo, Pete Jackson.
Hello. Hey, Boo, thanks for inviting me to come to this area matchup between the Red Devils and the Garden City Bearcats. Yeah, you know, Boo Boo and Paige do the basketball game, and every now and then they kind of feel guilty and throw me a bone, and I'm glad to be helping out.
Well, that's the problem. Nobody feels guilty.
Yeah.
Now, you know, Paige came to me and she said, Boo Boo, I just can't sit and watch the games. You know, I got my kid out there. I'm too into it. I'm too much of a fan. She's like, please get somebody to do this. So who am I going to call? My old number one, Pete Jackson.
Well, you know, I'm not the very best basketball, but I'll do my best to kind of keep up with what's going on and let you know at home, you know, the kids' names, numbers, and shout-outs on both sides.
So for the Garden City Bearcat, we got number 0, Miles Hoffman. He's a junior. Number 1, Presley Jost. He's a junior. Number 3, Texas Brinkley, the best name in the business. He's a senior and probably their stud, their best, their mono number 1 out there in Garden City. Then you've got number 4, Brick Fryer. He's a junior. You got number 5, Josiah Telemontes, a freshman. Number 10, Levi Easterling, a senior. Number 12, Carson Lowry, a junior. Number 20, Jaden Contreras, a junior. Number 21, Preston Derringer, a senior. And this looks like a pretty good little Garden City ball club here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know, and some of those names might sound familiar because a lot of those were their big studs in football. And, you know, the few of those names that step out is like Telemontes. You know, like if you remember his dad was a heck of an athlete, you know, there in Garden City. And then for the Rankin Red Devils, we have number 1, Noah and Sarah. Number 2, Matthew Ramos. Number 3, Gage Lopez. Number 5, Dustin Jackson. Number 12, Ivan Rodriguez. Number 14, Isaac Armendariz. Number 15, Hunter Amthor. Number 21, Brenlin Norwood. Number 22, Ben Average. Number 23, Cayenne Hanna. Number 24, Chase Garrick. Number 25, Lalo Efracio. Number 31, Cash Quellar. Number 34, Nate Gaddis. Number 40, Colton Bunger. Number 45, Fred Richardson. And number 53, senior Elgin Covington. And that's your roster for the 2025 Red Devil varsity basketball team.
Tell of the tape, Pete. Here's what we got going on. First off, let's give a big shout out to all the Garden City listeners listening in here today. Now, here's the thing. There's not a hate thing going on. It's a love deal. I actually love this rivalry. I love to see Garden City and Rankin go at it. I love how hard the kids play each other. I have a lot of love for that community of Garden City. But during this game, you're going to hear us be a little one-sided, a little homerish.
Oh, yeah.
Please forgive our faults. We're going to do the best we can.
Well, you know, it's fun, you know, like for us to, you know, like when I was a kid growing up, you know, I grew up at Midkiff, so the Garden City kids, St. Lawrence kids, you know, they were all our friends. And as we became adults, you know, people like Keith Braden, Baylor Walker, Kelly King, I guess Kelly Marshall, you know.
They jumped the fence.
Yeah, Coach Jeff Jones, you know, those are all Rankin people. And then you see them at went to school in Rankin, and you see them over there in Garden City. So, you know, you have friendships that go both ways, and you develop friendships with other people. You know, like, man, over the last 6 or 7 years, Boo, and I've been doing this broadcast, man, Travis and Delmer Botla, you know, they have really taken us under their wing, and they've been really cool. And I see them sitting over there in the stands right now studying their books, you know, so.
Yeah, you know, Pete, as we look across the aisle there, and we're looking at those two, I have daydreams of someday you and I being older gentlemen, sitting up in the stands, going to these games, still supporting our kids.
Oh, yeah, man, I look forward to that. I kind of aspire for that one day.
Well, we're getting ready for the national anthem here. We're going to take a quick break, folks. Listen in for the national anthem. Little celebration of America right there as we get ready here from Greenwood, Texas. Pete, we're getting ready for the intros. Rankin's going to be the home team tonight, and Garden City's going to be the other. Could they not find a better announcer to bring these guys? Is there somebody out there more qualified?
Probably. I know somebody.
I mean, I know a guy too, and I'd like to see him out there.
Well, you know, I was just thinking about this venue right here in Greenwood, Texas. You know, it's kind of a neat place because both teams, it's not a far ride for either team over here, and both places travel really well. You know, you're looking at small 1A Texas, and man, both teams have traveled pretty well. You'll see a nice Friday night. You know, so it's going to be fun, and you know, both sides have got an awesome little student section. You know, Garden City student section's got their neon colors and their flashing lights. Ours has got flags and banners over here on this side. So, you know, whether it goes one way or the other, it's definitely going to be a fun afternoon.
Well, they're making the intros for the Red Devils right now. First up was Matthew Ramos. Then you've got Isaac Armendariz. You've got Garrick and Jackson. You feeling this, Pete? You feeling this energy in here? Now we've got, we've got the three group of studs right here. You've got Cayenne, you've got Cash, and you got Gage. Now you've got Nate. You got one of the Armours. Did you say Armour? Or did I say
And
Thorpe. What did I say? Armour. And Thorpe. And you got Insira. Then you got the big boys. You got Fred. You got Bunger. And here comes everybody's favorite, Elgin Covington.
Yeah, I seen on the school website that Elgin, you know, he's kind of the lone golfer while the rest of the kids are playing basketball, and he got second over there at the Invitational there in McCamey. Shot at 80.
Well, it's all over but the good times, folks. Here we go. It's basketball time here from Greenwood, Texas. Let's raise the music, raise the flag. Look at those kids getting wild over there. Guys, it is basketball time. Rankin and Garden City going toe-to-toe. Here we go. We're going to have Matthew Ramos against number 3, Texas, and Texas is going to win that. Quickly, number 4, Brick Fire coming down court. Hey, want to give a shout out to his grandparents out there listening from New Mexico tonight. It's Texas in the corner. He's going to test Rankin, push hard. Garden City rattles the ball on the outside. They try to drive. Garrett keeps him out of the paint. Backside to number 5. So what you're seeing is a lot of movement by Garden City right now. They find a lane. And not a lot of shots right now. Really surprises me. Garden City looking for that one shot, and there it is. Texas, rebound, number 45, Fred. And that's Levi Easterling, number 10, going to pull the first foul of the game. So the Bearcats strike first on the foul board. What do you know about that Easterling kid?
Man, not a whole lot. I just remember seeing his name on different football things, and I know he's a heck of an athlete.
Cayenne loses a handle on that, able to get it back in bounds. Garden City now has the ball. Texas coming down court quickly, goes over to number 1, Presley Jost. Jost has him out on him. Nathan Gaddis now out front in defense. Garden City looking for that shot. You got to believe they're trying to get Texas the ball. Over to the corner, number 4, Fryer with the shot.
Oh, that was going to just rattle in and out.
Rebound, Nathan Gaddis. Can he hold it? Garden City dropping back into a half-court press. Now into the zone. Nathan Gaddis on the top. Garrick had the shot, gave it a look, but Rankin's going to move the ball around now. Cayenne from the elbow. He'll drive to the lane outside to Ramos, and does that come off the hands of Garden City? It does. I'll tell you what, Pete, the atmosphere, look at that kid section out there,
Yeah.
the crowd over here for Rankin. And you see the kids from Garden City over there, they're wearing their, looks like 1960s, 1950s apparel with the orange hats and the, is it like Mafia Night in Garden City?
Yeah.
Pretty cool look there.
Seeing who fouled Garden City. So Ramos is going to go to the line shooting 2.
Off the shot, number 2, Matthew Ramos. It's going to come off the side of the rim. Still no score here from Greenwood, Texas. 6:21 on the clock, and Rankin and Garden City feeling each other out. There it is, the Red Devils strike first, 1 point on the board. And a big changeup getting ready to come in on the floor. Nathan Gaddis in defense. Levi Easterling goes over to Texas. Texas with the shot. And Texas does what he does. 3-point shot from the corner. 3-1 is the score. Now that's a kid you just don't want loose out there shooting the ball. That's Garrick on the outside. Tries to make the pass through the middle. Going to be stolen away by Fryer. Fryer coming down court. Over to the corner. That's Telemontes.
Got his own rebound.
Outside, number 4, Fryer. And it's Texas going in there snatching a rebound away. Garden City dominating the board early. Now Rankin's going to have to pick some of those up. Jost on the outside, going to go top of the key. Fryer and Garrick collide. It's going to be a foul on number 24, Garrick of the Red Devils. And he'll draw first blood for Rankin. That's going to be his first foul of the night. So 1-3 is where it stands, about 5:26 on the clock.
All right, checking in for the Red Devils is going to be number 3, Gage Lopez, and number 31, Cash Quellar.
You know, Gage had a great night the other night from the corner. It's going to be Texas. He misses. Rebound by number 10. Gets his own rebound, and Easterling a force down there.
Man, I tell you what, that number 10, Easterling, is a rebounding machine.
Fryer with the ball out on the corner. He's got Ramos out in front of him. Quick pick by number 5. That's Telemontes that picked up a good pick there.
But look at the wingspan on that number 10, Easterling. Man, he's long arms.
Texas with a turnaround jumper. 5 points on the board. All 5 for him. Kyan Hanna has the ball, and they're testing him up top. He's going to get locked up, but here comes last week's scoring leader, number 31, Cash. Cash with the ball, top of the key. Goes over to Lopez. Lopez going to try to drive the paint. Texas out in front of him. Goes to Ramos. Ramos kicks it outside. A lot of ball movement right here early from Rankin. And we're just watching Rankin kind of move the rock around, looking for a specific shot. Lopez for 3. Off the rim. Rebound. Armendariz to Matthew Ramos. Garden City, golly, that's going to be number 3, Texas, with the rebound. And Texas is worth the money, folks. Shot there, Garden City. Rebound, Matthew Ramos. Rankin down by 4, 1-5. Only one shot up on a free throw. Good handles there by Cash Cuellar. Ramos tries to make the pass, stolen away by Fryer. Fryer underneath. Kicks it outside, goes over to number 5, Telemontes, and Coach Riker has seen enough. He calls timeout. 7-1.
Yeah, Garden City just pulled out 6 points really quick there.
So as you're watching this game, Pete, what are you feeling right now?
What I'm looking at right now, Boo-Boo, is it looks like we're pretty evenly matched. Just Red Devils are having a hard time making anything fall. Ramos has had 2 of them bounce right off the side of the rim. And, you know, if he would have made those 2, it would have been right at a tie game. So, you know, I'm not hanging my head yet. I really think it's 2 evenly matched teams. But I will say this. Already, with only just a few minutes ticked off in the first quarter of play, I've already circled, Texas Brinkley and Fryer, Brick Fryer. Those kids are something else.
On the Rankin side, we see a chicken, a Shrek, and a donkey all dressed up there in the student section. Folks, stay with us. We'll be right back. Let's get back to the big show. Cash Cuellar is going to inbound the ball. Double coverage over on Cayenne, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 4. Rankin's going to need to get some help up here. They've got a double coverage going, and here comes Lopez. Cayenne with the ball, top of the key. Garden City going on a one-on-one defense right now. I believe they call that man-to-man in the old days here.
Oh, it's a good pass. It just came off the feet of Fred Richardson.
Now, if I had to call this one right now, what I'm seeing out of Rankin is a lot of jitters. They got that old jitterbug tonight, and we've seen this before. Guys, it's time to just let loose, let go, and do this thing. The worst that's going to happen tonight is you might lose, but the best thing that could happen tonight is you might win.
50-50 chance.
From the outside, number 1, Presley Jost, three-pointer.
He drained that one.
It's 10-1, and Garden City been spending some time at practice. Lopez with the ball from the corner. Goes over to Isaac. Isaac's going to go down to Fred. Fred drives hard. It will not fall. Rebound, Texas. Texas comes sprinting down court. Goes over to Fryer. Fryer with the right hand. 2 points. And Fryer immediately putting the pressure on Cayenne. Cash Cuellar has the ball. Now, we saw Cash shoot the lights out the other night, and I know some of the Rankin people are looking to see him get the ball in his hands again. 2:32 on the clock, 1-12. Rankin still doesn't have an actual bucket in this game. It's Texas from the outside, shoves them off. Hey, that's that old Michael Jordan shove off. No call, and there's a timeout on the court.
Yeah, I think it's kind of to break the momentum because that's 14 unanswered points.
And the score is 1-15, folks. We're here in Greenwood tonight. Rankin still trying to find its feet, but I'm sure we will. We'll be right back. Now, Pete Jackson, if this was a football game, Rankin would probably be up by 60 right now. With the ball, going to be number 23, Cayenne Hanna. Hannah's going to go over to Nathan. Lopez, the top of the key. Nathan with the ball. Lopez in the corner. He's got to look. Goes over to Isaac. Isaac's battling with him. Kicks outside. And that's going to go against number 3, Texas. Now, if we can get him to do that 4 more times, that'd be pretty good right there. But, hey, you got to commend that kid. Man, what a good basketball player they got there.
You know, and I'm not a big basketball, aficionado or anything, but see how fluid he is? I mean, it's almost like effortlessly.
Well, I worked with him a little. Just playing. 1-15 is the score. 1:59 left here in this first quarter. Rankin with the ball. Cash Cuellar, top of the key, getting his orders from Riker right now. Riker's probably saying, hey, guys, we got to take some shots at goal here. Garrick makes a pass, dangerous pass into the paint, trying to get it over to Ramos. And they'll call number 4,
That's
Fryer.
Fryer on the push.
That may be 2 on Fryer for the night. And it is going to be. They're going to bring in number 0, and that's going to be Miles Hoffman. Now, have you ever known a time when there wasn't a Hoffman up here in Garden City?
No.
Dustin Jackson with the ball. First look we get at him tonight. Cash Cuellar, good handles on the ball, kicks it outside.
Oh.
Matthew Ramos in and out of the hands, and it's going to be Garden City ball. And that's what I'm talking about on those jitters. It's like Rankin just, coming in a little bit nervous, maybe a lot of high energy, when you had a lot of Red Bulls and you've been thinking about the game all day.
Yeah, got number 3, Lopez, checking back in for the Red Devils.
And if you're Riker, you're telling Lopez, I don't care what happens. You stick right on Texas's jersey. You don't let him breathe. You stay in his face. You tell me what he had for lunch today. And Lopez is doing it. He's sticking strong. Good turnaround jumper there by Texas. Good defense there by Lopez. And that's what we're going to need. We're going to need a lot of that. Cash Cuellar with the ball coming down court. Goes over to Gage. Gage over to Garrick. Garrick to Jackson. And once again, top of the key, Lopez in the corner. They're giving Lopez a little room over there. He may want to pull the trigger on a couple of those.
You're going to need to do something.
And that's going to be knocked out of the hands of Garrick. And that's a wily veteran there, Miles Hoffman, making the play there for Garden City. Less than a minute to go here in this first quarter. Bearcats in control, but Rankin looking like they might start getting their heels up under them. With the ball, going to be Garrick. Moves over to Lopez. Lopez looking for a man to go to. Cash, top of the key. Cash going to move around, goes over to Jackson. Jackson to Garrett, 30 seconds on the clock. Lopez in the corner.
Man, Lopez has got time and room for a shot.
Lopez tries to get the ball back over to Cash. It's going to be taken away by number 1, Presley Jost. And here comes Texas. Outside to Hoffman. Jackson puts the brakes on him. Number 10, Easterling trying to make something happen out there. Ball's kicked outside to Texas. Lopez just covering him like a wet blanket right now. And there's your shot from the outside. Rebound Easterling. And I tell you this much, Pete. The first quarter definitely belonged to Garden City. 15 early points, but after a timeout, Rankin was able to hold them to 0 points there.
Yeah, and 15 points, that's a pretty big deficit, just a quick turn of events. But I think the Red Devils maybe get the jitters out of the way, get a little momentum, and we could be right back in it.
Now, what's making me a little nervous now is I don't know if I've ever seen a quarter for Rankin where we didn't get an actual bucket like that. We do have that free throw. 1 to 15. These kids are just going to have to start taking chances, take the shot. They're going to have to rip the Band-Aid off and start putting some points up there, or at least start taking those chances. But, I'm just a really good broadcaster and not a basketball player. Now, Rankin's in this game, guys. Don't fret. I feel a big comeback coming on. 14 points, not that hard to make up, especially in not just in tournament play, but in playoff play.
All right, and if you've got a shout out either for our Garden City player or a Red Devil fan, a Red Devil player, you can text in to 432-693-6000.
We're back in block. And here come the Red Devils, going to go over to Cayenne. Now, I don't know what Riker said to these boys out there, but it looked very motivating. Now we'll see what happens here. Fred tries to drive the lane. Garden City's going to knock that away. Isaac Armendariz says enough of that, and he's in there battling for the ball. And in the skirmish, a very active Armendariz is going to draw a foul. And the kid that's going to get fouled there is going to be number 4, Brick Fryer, and Fryer's also inbounding the ball. And here comes Fryer. Hey, how about this Fryer kid? We didn't know a lot about him till tonight, but pretty darn good basketball player.
Yeah, and he's a junior, so that means we got another year to worry about him.
And a volleyball comes out onto the court. And I think that came out there from one of the Garden City kids over there. So, hey, Garden City kids, quit throwing volleyballs on the court, buddy. Come on. Let's get somebody over there to talk to them. No, kids will be kids no matter where you go. With the ball, Garden City, top of the key. Texas with the ball, drives hard, goes up, 2 points for Texas, 17-1. Kyan Hanna with the ball, he'll come across the Texas star. Goes over to Lopez. Lopez back to Kyan. Kyan in the middle. Come on! Oh. And it's going to be a rebound by Telemontes. Stolen away by Isaac Armendariz. Isaac picked up a whole new level. Let's see if this Rankin team will play with him. And the pass by Kyan is going to be intercepted by Texas. Texas coming down court, driving into the paint, kicks outside. All alone on the outside, Hoffman, and it's going to be a rebound. Cash Cuellar.
Man, you can't get too risky if you're within 10 feet away from Texas Brinkley there. I mean, he's got long arms and he's so quick in watching the game. Because that was a good pass, but just that kid already snuffed it out.
And the score is 1-17, 6:45 on the clock. Gosh, let's get this thing. Let's get the seal on that field goal over there broken open. Number 1, Presley Jost does have the ball. Goes over to Telemontes. And Armendariz, that's Isaac coming in strong. I'll tell you something, man. Isaac really woke up playing really hard right now. Good, strong basketball out of him. 6:33 right now on the clock. Number 4, Brick Fryer with the ball. We got Telemontes up top. Pete, you getting any shout-outs over there?
Yeah, I got one. I got Stephanie and Avery are tuning in from Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. I bet it's very snowy up that way.
Yeah, and then my son Grady's got a crew listening from the Ville there in Stephenville. And he's just giving me updates. He's giving me the Jayton Gordon score.
Oh, do tell on that. Let's keep that going.
Jayton beats Gordon. Number 1 beats number 3, 51-34.
Jayton beat Gordon 51-34.
Yep.
My goodness, those Jaybirds are for real. That was a heck of a game.
That's number 1 Jayton, number 3 Gordon.
Whew. Both those teams respectively could have went to state in either D1 or D2.
Yeah.
They had to play way too early.
Well, Jayton, they won state last year in basketball, didn't they?
I think they both did. Gordon in Division I, Jayton in Division II. That was Fred Richardson, just took a shot. It's going to come off the goal, rebounded by the Garden City Bearcats. Lopez up there trying to cover Texas. Texas to number 1. That's Presley Jost at the back door. And they're double teaming, but here comes Lopez to help out. That's Gage Lopez bringing the ball down left side over there by that Garden City crowd. Tries to drive into the lane. Garden City does get a hand on it. Kyan trying to move the rock. And there's Cash Cuellar. Kyan all alone, 3-point jumper. Oh, gosh, man. I want a shot so bad. And it's Isaac Armendariz battling for it. Kyan jumper.
At least Kyan is trying to shoot the ball. Oh, there's Lopez.
There we go. Gage Lopez brings it home. Atta baby. 3-19. I feel a comeback coming on. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years.
All right, Jerry and Letitia Jackson are listening from Big R, sitting by the fireplace, watching the Red Devils.
Number 4, Brick Fryer, the junior for Garden City, just laid up another 3-pointer. 22-3 is the score.
All right, got another score update. Erin County beats Balmorhea 65-35, and that's from Letty Tellis. Text that in.
Now, we kind of were expecting that one right there. Big thank you to Kendra. Kendra, I know last week we had a lot of problems going in there with the Big Ten roof, everything like that, but things are looking good right now. Got a great reception here in Midland, Texas. 4:12 on the clock, 3-22. Garden City with the ball underneath their goal. And Lopez battling, and he'll get the tie ball. So these Red Devils, some of them kind of starting to step up, step in, move themselves into some leadership roles, and here comes Bunger. Pete, what do you notice different about Bunger tonight?
Well, he looks like he shaved his head.
He did shave his head. Also, shaving his head out there is Fred Richardson.
I guess they're trying to be a little bit more aerodynamic.
Like the Bash brothers out there. With the ball, Garrick from the corner. Garrick shakes him up, makes a pass to Ramos. Nathan Gaddis going to drive in there, kicks outside to Lopez. Lopez into the paint, goes up strong. Rebound, Garrick. Garrick attempting to go back up. Garden City's knocking it away outside to Nathan. Good job holding on to the ball there. Nathan for three. Ooh. Oh, and that's going to touch the top of the rim there. And Bunger just found out that it's going to be a battle there to get position on this Texas kid. Well, I'll tell you what, he's not that strong looking, but he really is strong. He's moving people around down there.
Yeah.
3:31 on the clock, 3-22. Garden City with the ball. Texas with a jump shot. Good looking jump shot, 2-pointer. Garden City going to drop back into the zone. And it looks like they're going to come pick up man-to-man. Lopez on the outside. They're giving him a lot of room out there. What would you do? You think you'd go ahead and pull it?
Yeah, I would. I mean, you're down by 20.
Bunger. Oh. And he'll draw the foul. Bunger pretty decent from the line, and if you'll watch him, he emulates one of his brothers. Oh, they're not. Yeah, he is going to. He emulates one of his brothers. He emulates Blake a lot when he goes to the free throw line. Let's hope he shoots on him. Shoots like him right now. 3-24 with number 40, Bunger at the line. Not really a super physical game, but underneath in the boards, there's a lot of vying for position in there. Bunger takes his first shot. Rankin just not able to find the mark tonight. And that's going to come off the back of the rim. And I know spirits are really high coming off that big Marfa game last week. Second shot. Colton Bunger off the front of the rim. Garden City, number 21, Preston Derringer with the rebound. Derringer is senior for Garden City. Rankin going to come, drop back, going to the half court. And here comes the old Bearcats, top of the key. Texas has it, over to the corner. Back to Texas. Steps back, jump shot. Oh, you hate to say it, but man, what a shooter. I almost don't want to give him credit, but he is an excellent basketball player.
You know, I wish that we could have been keeping some kind of stats because, man, I think there's not been but 2 or 3 kids score all their points, and one of them is that Texas.
Yeah, definitely a night for Texas and that Friar kid. Garden City with the steal.
Hoffman right there.
Hoffman all the way down. Colton's going to come break that up. Texas kicks it down low, all the way to the outside. Hoffman from the corner. Rebound, Nathan Gaddis. And here comes Nathan. Oh. And, you know, you got to think Matthew Pauley not ready as that pass crossed his face right there. And it's going to go out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes to go here in this second quarter. And in the first half of play, you know, so far, Rankin 3, Garden City 27. And they just keep putting up three-pointers, you know, one after another. And they've got a great percentage from the outside. Kyan Hanna coming back in there. Top of the key, Telemontes drives. Lopez knocks it away. Fred gets it back. The pass going to be taken away by Garden City. Rebounded, 21 Jump Street style by Texas Brinkley. 2 points for him. From the outside, Fred. Oh, rebound, number 4, Garden City. Long pass down low. Hoffman with the ball. Quick shot in the air. 2 more points for the Bearcats. And Rankin just trying to put some points up there, get in this game. From the outside, Cash Cuellar. Rebound, Texas.
Man, we just can't make nothing happen.
From the outside, Hoffman. Rebound, Garden City. That's Fryer there with the ball, drives into the paint. Outside to Hoffman. Hoffman goes down low. Fred with the rebound. Rankin with an opportunity here. We've got less than a minute to go here in this half of play. Got a lot of shout-outs to give at halftime, do you?
No, not really.
No.
I pretty much gave everything I got. I think people are more just
on the edge of their seats.
On the edge of their seats. Good night.
And that's going to be an icing call by the Red Devils. Did you watch the hockey game last night?
No.
Hey, the USA versus Canada, a great contest, big battle right there. Goes into overtime, and the U.S. drops that game, loses what's essentially like the World Cup of hockey, much like soccer. And the next time they meet may be in the Olympics next year.
Yeah, I went and watched the Jackalopes play about 20 years ago. That's the last hockey game I've seen.
Up with the ball, Garden City, 17 seconds on the clock. They may be looking for a last shot. No, there goes Texas.
There's
pulls
3.
up.
Oh.
Rebound, Fryer. Fryer going to go over to Hoffman. Hoffman shakes the tree, and Cuellar is going to trip him up. There'll be 4 seconds on the clock. I'll tell you what, there is so much noise in here that I'm getting a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on both sides.
Garden City, top of the key. Goes over to Texas. Texas with the jumper. Air ball. And that's going to be the first half. Pete, you want to give it out?
Well, no, what I was going to say is maybe those Red Devils go into the locker room, kind of get their heads back on right, come back out with a little bit different momentum and unload on these Bearcats. But right now, the Bearcats are pretty much commanding lead, 31-3.
Well, folks, this is Red Devil Broadcasting. We'll be right back at you. Remember, keep loving, keep trying, because big comebacks happen in these situations, and you're not going to want to go away. You're going to want to remember where you were when the great comeback of 2025 happened. We'll be right back. As the Red Devils and the Bearcats make their way back out onto the court, start warming up. Rankin kids over there talking to Coach Riker. Coach Riker trying to light a fire under the tails of these Rankin kids as Garden City has been shooting the lights out of this place tonight.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, just a few of them I got notes on is number 4, Brick Fryer, number 5, Telemontes, and number 3. Man, that kid cannot miss. That's going to be Texas Brinkley.
You know, somebody with the last 0648 checking in. They're saying, let's go Red Devils.
All right, then we got Max and Sonia Polito checking in from Fort Worth, Texas.
You know, Sonia, she don't miss many games.
No.
Want to give a shout out to Crystal Salazar. Crystal was going to make the drive over here, feeling a little under the weather. So, hey, Crystal, get better out there in Fort Stockton.
Man, I'll tell you what, that cold and flu season has definitely got a grip on lots of our little area communities. You know, I've talked to several people, you know, from Rankin, from Midkiff, and around Big Lake. They've that flu's hit hard.
And let's get back to the nitty-gritty here, where it's Rankin 3, Garden City 31. Not a pretty sight if you're a Red Devil fan.
Hey, look at the fire in Oak Garrick, number 24.
Well, you know, you think if you're Riker, you have to challenge these kids. Oh, and Texas comes out just pumping threes once again.
3 like butter.
And you got to challenge them. You got to ask them, hey, you know, show your toughness, show your heart. Let's get out there. No matter what happens, let's play with everything you got. And I think that's what Rankin's going to come out and do here in the second half. Cayenne Ramos. Ramos drives the lane, goes up strong. Rebound, Cayenne. Nathan Gaddis from outside the line over to Ramos. And it's taken away by Garden City.
Man, it's hard to get inside on Garden City. I think the best shot Red Devils have. Oh, look at Gaddis with the steal.
Nathan Gaddis with the jumper, 2 points, and that was all. Number 34. Nathan says, let's try to make something happen. 5-34 is the score. Nathan putting that pressure on him in defense. And here's Garden City once again with the ball. The most dangerous kid on the floor, Texas with the ball. Out to number 10. Takes his shot. Rebound, Telemontes. And he'll put 2 up. Little scooping score there, Telemontes. And here comes Nathan. Outside to Garrett. Garrett, a little bit of room out there. Gonna go ahead and make the pass over to Ramos. Nathan with the ball to the corner. Garrett, he posts up, shoots. Rebound, Fryer, Garden City. But Garrett's gonna come running up, knock the ball out of bounds into the Rankin bench. Let's see what happens here. Garden City with the ball. So I guess, as you were saying earlier, congratulations to Jayton with a huge win tonight over Gordon. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, man, number 3 and number 1, that's a heck of a game.
Fred Richardson's going to knock that ball away, defending that goal over there. And it will be Grand Falls. It will be Garden City ball. And a fresh group of Red Devil legs coming onto the court.
It's going to be Texas inbounding the ball to number 10, and he laid it up for 2 more.
You know, Levi Easterling, quite a presence out there tonight. And back over to Cayenne.
Oh,
Cayenne to the corner. Jackson, he's up. Oh, rebound, Cayenne. Battle for the ball. Fryer comes away with it. Armendariz with the steal. Tries to make the pass. Cayenne, some way, somehow, comes up with that in the skirmish. Isaac drives the lane, going to be knocked away. Gets his rebound, back up with it. And that's what you call fighting for it. Good job, Isaac, 7-38. And Isaac back over there on defense, knocking the ball out of bounds. Isaac definitely got the fire right now.
And that's number 14, junior, Isaac Armendariz. Yeah, Isaac again batting it down. He's not ready for basketball season to be over.
He's not. He's saying, I still got something. It shows something right there. You're down by about 31 points right now, and you're still battling with everything you've got. That's the heart of a champion.
Hey, look at that little champion right there.
Cuellar with the pass to Jackson. Jackson outside to Cuellar. Cuellar shaking him up. Oh, he's going to say he lifted his toes.
Yeah, he moved his toenail.
At the 5-minute mark, 38-7. Rankin got some fire in them. As they should, they're the Red Devils.
Man, look at that.
Good night.
Oh.
I'm glad that one didn't go.
Yeah.
And a lot of skirmishing going down out there. Not sure who the foul is going to go against. That's going to be number 31, Cash Cuellar. They're going to say with the push, there will be Garden City ball underneath. You know, I was mentioning before the game, Pete, all my years of doing all this traveling, going around, doing all, even playing in Rankin myself, never been in this gym.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
With the ball going to come off the left leg of Isaac Armendariz, is going to go out of bounds. 4:42 on the clock here in this third quarter, 7-38. You know, I'd like to think you never know what can happen. This could be one of those marquee moments in Red Devil history. But there's the story tonight. Texas with the ball. Over to Easterling. Easterling underneath. Nice little play there. 2 points. And the Garden City Bearcats looking pretty darn good right now. Cayenne with the ball. Drives outside. Cash down low. A lot of ball movement by the Red Devils right now. Lopez from the corner. And Dallas got a hand on that. It's going to be Red Devil ball.
Oh, that's the first controversial call of the night. I don't think he got it. I think that's clean.
No, Dallas hit the ball. And the referee explaining that a ghost from Rankin touched it.
Oh, that might have been what we needed, a little momentum shift there.
Well, in sports,
Jackson for 3.
Ooh, there's an old saying in sports, the ball never lies, and Rankin did get the ball back right there. And here comes Texas. Texas coming down court. Going to go over to Easterling. Easterling pulls the trigger. Rebound, Telemontes. Outside to the corner, Hoffman. And this should go out of, no it doesn't. There's Jackson with the ball. Jackson 4-2. Dustin coming up.
Dustin Jackson.
9-40 is the score, about 3 minutes on the game clock. Texas, little spin move right there. He's got Isaac in his face to the corner to Easterling. Oh. And if this one goes against Cuellar, Cuellar could have his third or fourth foul.
That one is going to go against Cuellar.
You know, Cuellar just a fantastic little gamer out there. He's a sophomore and making such an impact out there. We expect to see big things out of him in the next 2 years.
But Cuellar's a freshman.
That's even better.
Yeah.
So, let me take a look at this old playbook right here.
Yeah, and so is Chase Garrick. You know, Garrick's been out there stirring it up, and he's a legit freshman. And then you got Matthew Ramos. He's a sophomore. Lopez is a junior.
With the shot, and it's going to be Garrick coming off with the rebound. It's quickly stolen away by Telemontes.
They're going to tie that one up. Go to the Red Devils.
Boy, I tell you, those Bearcats got those quick hands in there. You know, it's Bearcat spelled with a K, right?
Mm-hmm.
2:43 on the clock. 9-40 is the score. Garrick in the corner. Lopez to Garrick. Garrick's going to go top of the key. Ramos with the ball. Garrick looking for a drive. Lopez to Garrick. Drives in strong. Tries to kick it over to Fred. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Bearcats.
We're talking about different classes. You know, our big guys, number 40, Colton Bunger, number 45, Fred Richardson, number 53, Elgin Covington, all of those are seniors. We'll be losing our big guys down low. And then Dustin Jackson.
You know, Pete, last week, just look at me right here. Last week, we were down in Garden City, you and I. We were visiting with some friends over there. And, you know, Garden City, they're a little different. We were eating Pharaoh Cat out there, you know, trying to be polite. You know, when in Rome, right? You know, when you're hanging out with your buddies. What you think about that Pharaoh Cat? I'm on the fence about that. 9-40 is the score. Pete Jackson taking a drink of water right now.
Trying to keep from spitting everywhere.
And Garden City is going to knock that ball out of bounds. Rankin does have the ball.
That's going to be inbounded by number 24, Gaddis. You know, Nate's a senior. I didn't think about him, but he's another one of the seniors we'll be losing.
Yeah, Nathan, 4th year right here on this team. Fred with the ball, 2 points on the jumper, and they're going to get him in the ankle there.
You know, Nate's a heck of a basketball player, but he's also went to state every year for the last 4 years in cross country, I believe.
Shot up in the air, number 0, Hoffman. Hoffman's going to get a 2-point jumper off the glass, mind you. Nathan Gaddis going over to Lopez. How about this little skyhook shot there, trying to get it to Ramos, and it'll be Bearcat ball.
Man, I am not a basketball coach, but I'm saying we need to quit feeding it to the inside and try the outside shots because Garden City has that inside covered.
Yeah, it's tough, man. We don't know the game plan they've been working on.
No.
I mean, it could be sticking to a game plan, trying to make something happen. They've scouted them out. They've kind of seen what's going on there. It's a tough call to make, and golly, the only thing you can do is just hope these kids keep fighting hard, working hard, and playing for it the way they have been. Nathan Gaddis in defense right now. And the Bearcats, they're still on the gas with Rankin. Easterling from the outside. Garrick's able to get a rebound, tries to kick it back in. Garden City gets it, and then Bunger knocks it out of bounds with some authority. Bunger slapped that so hard, the glass is still wobbling over there. Garden City, Hoffman from the corner. Good night. Rebound number 21 of the Bearcats, Preston Derringer, and he'll get 2 points. Nathan to Garrick. Garrick all alone, drives in. Outside to Ramos. Ramos shakes it up, drives in. Outside to Bunger. He says, I'll do it. Garrick to Lopez. Top of the key. Quick set.
Dang.
Number 34, Gaddis takes the shot. Rebound Bearcats.
That was 3 shots, 2 rebounds, and couldn't make nothing happen.
Yeah, Rankin's just having a lot of trouble finding the goals tonight, and it really surprises me. They did really good on those freestanding goals. These goals are a lot like the ones at the old Rankin gym, and we're not able to find that mark tonight. Garden City, number 10, with the drive.
All right, 3 quarters are behind us, Boo Boo, 44-11. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are is Rankin boys still fighting. They're still out there sweating. They're still out there trying to make something happen. Garden City, and I think you talked to some people at halftime, and I think their consensus tonight is the Bearcats are having the game of their life tonight. Yeah, everything they're throwing up seems to be going in.
But man, what a time to come on, to catch fire during a big, important playoff game like this.
Oh, yeah. Garden City looking good. All our love right here with Rankin, though. Third quarter adding in, Rankin 11, Garden City 44. Folks, this is Red Devil Broadcasting. It's Pete and Boo Boo bringing it to you live. We'll be right back at you. Dallas. Pete, you get more.
Dude, I love that song.
Little Quiet Riot playing as we come back into the game here. 11-44 is the score. Garden City in control up into the fourth quarter here, but let's see what happens. Dallas. I was going to say Dallas, Texas. Texas with the ball. Actually, that's number 4, Fryer.
Number 4, Fryer, and number 14, Armendariz kind of locking horns down there.
Yeah, and that's been a battle we've been watching for a little bit now. Isaac coming in very high-spirited. And that's number 1, Presley Jost. He'll make the pass over to Telemontes. They'll go to Fryer. Fryer's calling for the old motion 7 play. Garden City moving the ball around. Fred in defense. And there goes Texas from the corner. But, you know, almost want to compliment the way Garden City moves the ball around.
But you're not.
Fred does come away with the ball. Goes to Cayenne. Cayenne up for 3. And it's going to be a rebound. Texas. .651 on the clock. 44-11. And the ball's in the air. Hey, we still got the donkey, we still got the chicken, and we still got the Shrek on this side. And hey, a lot of the fans from Rankin, they made faces of the kids, and they were holding those up, waving them. We've got those pool noodles out there. Flags are being waved. A lot of high spirits still over here on the Rankin side. And Rankin in defense right now as Garden City moves the ball around. What Garden City's doing here is they're going into like a defensive offense, moving the ball a lot. If Rankin's going to want to get the ball back, they're going to have to foul them for it. And it's I guess it's like playing offense and defense at the same time. And it is Garden City from the corner. Goes to Texas. Texas to the outside. And this young man over there underneath, number 10, Easterling, I tell you what, he's quite the surprising player tonight. I do want to give compliments to him.
Look how long his arms are.
And as you said, that Cayenne knocks the ball away, but Easterling able to get a handle on it. This young man here, also number 1, Presley Jost. We know him to be a pretty good football player, but a pretty solid basketball player. Now, Pete, what was the final score of that football game this year? I do believe the Rankin Red Devils pulled off their 6th victory in a row, 6th year in a row that they've had the belt continue winning. So we got to take those victories where we can. Talk about those.
All right, we got a fresh 5 coming in. You know, maybe trying to throw something else at them.
And we got about 5 minutes left here in this ball game. Garden City kind of sitting in control. From the corner, he could have took the shot, and like I said, they're just going to make you foul them.
Yeah, they're going to just play the clock.
And we're probably just going to see a lot of this right now. Hey, guys, if y'all want to get your shout-outs or final shout-outs for the night in, right now it's going to be a really great time to do that. The action may slow down quite a bit here.
Oh, you say that, and they made another 2 points. But, yeah, you can text your shout-out to 432-693-6000.
Hey, and Brandon Brown once again out there saying, let's go Devils. A little foul right there by Garden City. It's going to be on the floor.
Now we got Preston Dellinger checking in for the Bearcats. They haven't rotated much tonight.
Hey, we got one checking in right here. I'll get to that here in just a second. Nathan Gaddis with the shot, and it's going to be rebounded by Garden City. Says, boo-boo, we're from Garden City. We're listening to the game tonight. We want you to know that you and Pete are doing a fantastic job, so much better than any broadcast we've ever heard before. We'd like to thank y'all for all that y'all do for all sports in West Texas. And we do want to cheer for Rankin, but for tonight, we'll say go Bearcats. How about that? A nice little compliment.
Dude,
from
if you would have done it in a Casey Kasem voice, long-distance dedication. from Garden City.
And he writes.
I'm Casey.
It did kind of come off like that.
Yeah.
Hey, and he writes, I met Pete Jackson during the war down in Rankin, Texas.
Yeah, Garden City, man, they're just having fun right now. They're just passing the ball around.
3:42 on the clock as Garden. There is a name for this, and for the darndest reasons, I can't think of it right now. But let's talk about the future, Pete. We were talking about some big things over here. Go through this roster right now. List the seniors, and then list the rest of them, because we got a long ways to go here in Rankin. And this is just Coach Riker's first year, so there's going to be a big build-up here. This is only the beginning, the tip of the iceberg, if you will.
Yeah, if you look back over some of these names for the Red Devils, like Noah Ansura, Matthew Ramos, Gage Lopez, Alvin Rodriguez, Isaac Armendariz, Amthor, Norwood, Everidge, Hannah, Garrick, and Afracio, and Cash Quellar. All of those are underclassmen, so we will see them again in the future. We are losing some heartbreakers like Jackson, Bunger, Richardson, and Covington, and Gaddis. But, man, look at just reloading.
I'll tell you what's going to be hard for me. For years and years, we've been doing this, and Bunger. We had Emily Bunger. We've had David Bunger. We've had,
David and
Blake Bunger, and then we've had Colton Bunger. This is going to be the end of the line here. This is the last one, the last young man there.
Well, and Dustin's the baby Jackson out of all those Jackson boys. He's the last one.
Oh, Scorpion. Golly, you don't like to see that right there. All right, we're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back at you in just a second. And the young man from Garden City, he's up and around.
Yeah, that was a Brick Fryer.
We got about 2 minutes, 32 seconds left on the clock. 11 minutes, 46 seconds on the clock out here. YMCA there playing in the background. Pete, you love that song. When I used to stay the night at Pete's house as a little kid, he used to play YMCA and just dance around the room.
Yeah, in my police uniform.
Jerry come busting in the room wearing a cowboy outfit.
And you in your construction worker outfit.
Just a bunch of young men having a great time. With the shot, Dustin.
Oh. And he's going to bounce off the face of Telemontes.
And Garden City once again with the ball. The score, just as a reminder, 11-46. And this is kind of wrapping things up here on the night. And we want to talk about the season for the Red Devils. First year Coach Riker comes out. He gets a new team. And he's got a young team. That's the exciting part about this, is a young team. And, like a little baby deer, you come out kind of shaky legs, and then all of a sudden one day you look up and you got this basketball team out there making things happen, playing hard, doing good things out there. And then, they brought home a gold ball this year. It's been a couple years since the Red Devils have been able to do that. And so, there's little victories in that, and this is a good program that's going to build a good program that's going to grow. And I expect to see Rankin back here time and time again here in this area around trying to get into the regional round.
Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with everything they've accomplished this year. It's been a lot of fun watching them. And like you said, there's lots of big things coming, for a bunch of these kids.
Well, and Garden City doing the we believe that we will win, but, how much convincing do you need, Bearcats? Come on. I'm not a psychic, but my goodness.
Yeah.
Out here in old Greenwood, Texas tonight. Man, look at some of the banners they got up there. Some of them from 93 and 94, and I look back, 30 years, Pete? Has it been that long since he's 31 years since these old boys walked the halls of Rankin?
It's been a few days.
And here comes Cash Cuellar, and you brought it to my attention earlier, just a freshman. Fantastic little ball player. You got Kyan right there. He's coming up.
Yeah.
We're losing Fred, but Fred, what an addition it's been, and a joy to have him here in Rankin.
Yeah, and Hamna there is only a sophomore. Yeah, our big guys, Fred and Bunger, will be truly missed down low. Being a big boy is easy. I mean, I'm proof of that. But whenever you're a big boy and quick, that's something different. That's what Fred and Bunger both have.
And it's going to be left on the shoulders of Isaac next year and whatever kids are coming up with the rest of these boys. But, I truly believe a year of practice, a year of work, from our football team to our basketball team to what have we. I'm talking everything down to robotics. I'm talking to anything that Rankin does. We're going to be a year better when we come back next year. Dustin does have the ball. He'll drive hard, gets the ball over and down the paint, but it'll be stolen away there by number 21, Preston Dellinger. And it's to the outside. Garden City will not take a shot anymore.
No, clock ticks underneath a minute, 54 seconds left in this contest. 48-11 Bearcats.
But I'll tell you something, they good ball control out there by these Bearcats. Fred going to try to take the ball away right there. He will foul number 21, Derringer. This year is going to kind of be winding down, and we're going to say bye to a lot of our friends out here this year. What a ride it's been. We go to all these football games. We go to all these basketball games. We go to all these events. Kendra, this kind of starts winding it down toward the end of the year. We got track coming up and a couple other things, but we don't really break out all the equipment and everything for that. So it's kind of the end of another year as we get going and prepare for next year.
And man, I am secretly, ready for next year. We were talking this morning we have a morning road and bridge meeting every morning, and everybody was already bummed that football season was over. The college football, pros, high school, and I was thinking, man, it won't be long before we're already talking about drafts and two-a-days and preseason play.
Pete, let me ask you something. Would you say that not only the problems of any sport, but the problems of the world, can they be solved down there in the county barn?
Man, I think we do our best every morning from about 7 to about 8. If you have any suggestions or if you want to know any opinions on what's going on in the world, down to Road and Bridge Barn every morning from about 7 to 8, we go through about 2 pots of coffee and discuss everything from high school sports to politics.
Well, that's going to be the end of it here tonight from Greenwood, Texas. Thank you, Greenwood, for hosting tonight. The final score is going to be Rankin 11, Garden City 49. Not quite the outcome we wanted, but these are our kids, and these are the kids we love. Congratulations, Garden City. I would say it's going to be safe to say that they're going to go on to play Hermele down the road. I think Hermele being the strongest team left out there.
And I think if Garden City plays like they played tonight, it will be something else.
Well, folks, that's going to wrap it up for us from Kendra Davidson, Pete Jackson, all the kids in the VA group, my road partner over there, Paige Lopez, and everybody involved with the Red Devil Broadcast Network. We want to say thank you, we love you, and good night.